Dominguez. Tottenham certainly arriving at this third round FA Cup tie not at their best. They were very, very disappointing the way they went out at the League Cup at Craven Cottage, being beaten a fortnight ago at Newcastle, and it's a very strange Newcastle team. But here's Nielsen.
Well, what a ball and what a tackle. What a ball to Nielsen. What a tackle from Warren Barton.
Here come Tottenham again with Dominguez. He's lost out to Barton and is left appealing to a referee who wasn't going to rule in his favour.
Oh, no, linesman, goodness me. Ah, well, I can sympathise with linesperson, sorry. I can sympathise with Sol Campbell. Again, Mark, all he does here is he gets his body in front of Alan Shearer. He's powerful, he's strong, protecting the ball. I think he's unfortunate, and what's more unfortunate about it, I think there's an area that Newcastle enjoy a danger. It's from set pieces like this. They can load them up. Charvet with Davizas, with Helder, the speed.
And Campbell clears. Drilled back by Rob Lee. Man of the match against Roma on Thursday. Everson. Got Fox to the right if he can work it that side. It's Tottenham's throw.
That's an area where I think you can make it 2v1, Mark.
Young's cross. And Alan Nielsen going in again. Again, Warren Barton alongside him. Those were the two a moment or two ago.
Well, I posed the question, who'll track Alan Nielsen, Martin? Quite simply, nobody did. And when he was in there, he just controlled it a little bit square. Had he controlled it more in front of him, well, Warren Barton might not have been able to get the tackle in. But as it was, well, what an intervention from the fullback.
Nielsen, Everson, and Helder has to play safe. Goalkeeper was getting a bit too close for comfort, and he's an experienced international defender, Helder.
Nah, this is for me good defending, you're right. Could have attempted a back pass, but it would have been far, far too tight to the keeper. Just dealt with the problem. Now they can defend the corner and get set. It's been a bright start from the home side. They've played quite well. Opening 18 minutes of this match.
Gino's corner. And the time here for Everson and for Freud.
Well, that's why he hasn't scored yet. Didn't really get his body position right. And then when he attempts to take the shot, well, he just loses his standing foot.
Ferguson. And Paul penalising the Scot, though. Fox. Key area of the midfield for Tottenham today. Short of some regulars in that department. Chance for others to show what they're capable of. Charvet gets a foot in. As does Shearer. And Campbell must have made contact with the ball.
Well, if he did, I didn't see it.
No. Graham Paul was much closer than you and I. Shearer looked questioningly. Said nothing. It's Nielsen. And this is Dominguez. Newcastle massing around the little man from Portugal. Plenty of tricks in his repertoire. A year ago, this very day, Sol Campbell scored twice here against Manchester United. Freund, good idea. He saw where Fox was, found him, bounced a little high. Oh, and it's Nielsen! Great stop by Harper again. Newcastle's defending let them down, but their goalkeeper didn't.
Well, if he goes on the corner, he scores. There's a lovely ball in from Fox. Doesn't look, plays it blind. The goalkeeper's got the near post covered. I think if he goes across goal with a glancing header, I think he would surely have scored. Good save nonetheless.
Oh, a mistake by Helder. Everson goes round Harper. No. Steve Harper, 20 minutes gone. A terrific 20 minutes for him.
Well, we've seen some goalkeepers already make names for themselves. I can think of 2 at Exeter yesterday, and another one already has made hugely important saves for their team.
Speed was strong under some pressure. Pistone has to play it back to Harper. Everson trying to make it awkward for the goalkeeper, who didn't panic. Modern-day goalkeeping. Use of the inside of the foot as important as the inside of the hands. Oh, Pistone. Touch was a bit strong. Speed's there again, but he dallied. Young didn't. Everson has got a cross in front of Helder. Out comes Harper as... Oh, and Nielsen, fortunately for Steve Harper, had just expected the incident to have come to a close when the goalkeeper suddenly lost his grip on the ball.
Well, a couple of times midfield players have been caught. Dyer, then Speed. Sloppy play, that's all it is. I think that shot might well have been blocked, but, well, I think he's deserved his little bit of good fortune, the goalkeeper.
Shearer. Short side, the ball back to Lee. Fox got a foot in. And so too did Ginola.
He did well, one back, not for the first time this match. It's a rather strange, just little flick from Ginola. The ball just sat down in front. The bounce just seemed to deceive him a little. Couldn't quite get control of the ball.
Well, Nielsen making those forward runs. Of course, his goal won the Worthington Cup for Tottenham last season. But Tim Sherwood was ineligible for that competition, and once Sherwood got into the Spurs side, then made it difficult for Nielsen to be in the starting 11 on a regular basis. Sherwood suspended today. Nielsen is there. There's another touch from him, but it's seized on by Lee for Newcastle. Dyer calling for it. Ferguson wanting it. Well, he's bounced it down and up and over the bar.
Well, I'd have put money in him scoring there. This is the best chance and only chance Newcastle have had. It's a brilliant ball in from Rob Lee. I think he gets a clear sight at that. Well, and Duncan Ferguson's heading ability, Martin, you have to say that's a sitter. Maybe the fact that Sol Campbell goes up ahead of him just took his eye off the ball. Oh, well, I'd have put money on him scoring there.
Ginola. Well, he sensed the opportunity as the ball bounced up. Sure, just having a look to see where his striking partner is, wanting Ferguson to try and win it, which he does. Sure to collect the header. There's that obstruction by Chris Berry. No, I'm sure he wasn't protesting. Ginola. He's pressed into giving the ball away to Pistone. Now he's caught a little too far forward from Newcastle's point of view. But he's back to confront Fox. Freud. Ginola involving the German again. Nielsen. It wasn't an easy ball to take, and Ginola made light of that. And towards Fox. Comes out to Freud. And he hit that one harder than one in the first half, but even further wide. Other virtues. Venom in the shooting. It's not his strongest suit.
No, Will Fox will be getting hold of that though, Martin. I think if he controls that tight to his body, he's really given Pistone a problem. Let it get away from him. It's been a bitty start for Tottenham at the second half. Newcastle have started the better.
Ferguson. It's Gary Speed, very much left-footed, finding himself on the right. Campbell blading the neck to head away. Dominguez doesn't get very far. Shearer. Campbell out again, but only to a player in black and white stripes, Kieran Dyer.
Well, they can't keep the ball, Spurs, at the moment, man. The pass has been poor at the beginning of the second half.
10 minutes have passed in the second half. Young, now he can launch a counter-attack for Spurs here. And great responsibility again from Rob Lee. Stone was struggling.
Showed too much of it to Rob Lee.
Ginola. Spurs have the breakthrough from Stefan Everson, who's been a scourge of Newcastle United in the past.
Well, that might be his head, and it was a wonderful one. But yet again, they're thankful for the brilliant wing play of David Ginola. Watch this. He shifts it only half a yard, but that's enough. There it goes, and it's in. Now the front man knows that, so he's on his way. As soon as it's shifted, Everson's on the move. That gives him half a yard ahead of his marker. It's a wonderful goal. Absolutely wonderful.
Edinburgh. Barton. Shearer had his first effort at goal in the game.
It is Martin. He hasn't had a sniff yet. Alan Shearer just looks to pull on the back of Chris Perry. I think Luke Young does well for me at the back. Just did enough.
Well, the flag is up. Gallagher had got the ball. Alan Shearer is protesting.
I'm not sure what happened, man. I was too busy watching that replay that we were showing with the Shearer header, but certainly something went on from the goal kick, from the throw out.
Phil Sharp is the assistant.
Well, this is what happened. Well, for the life of me, some sympathy again with Alan Shearer. I cannot understand for the life of me why, when someone turns his back to walk away and the goalkeeper kicks the ball off you, why on earth that could be construed as anything but a poor clearance and play allowed to go on. How on earth you can get a free kick for that?
It would have gone on with Gallagher bearing down on the Tottenham goal.
Well, not for the first time as our linesman made a decision that maybe should have left to the referee.
Speed. Gallagher, and it's Dyer. Walker hesitated. Dyer put it past the keeper, but not into the back of the Tottenham net.
Well, get caught in no man's land. The goalkeeper, I think he thought the ball was coming straight through, but Dyer actually gets in the way of this pass more than anything, Martin. Look where the goalkeeper is. I mean, it's well wide. It doesn't really threaten the goal. Decides to hammer it. Decides to go for power. I wonder if he had noticed Ian Walker's position, Martin, whether a little dink, a little bit of craft, a little bit of skill.
Speed. And the space here for Gallagher. It's a corner off Freund, who's very angry with a lack of discipline in Tottenham's defending.
Well, there's terrible marking there. I mean, again, he doesn't do anything except stand in a huge acre of space, Kevin Gallagher, and it's totally unmarked. But Freund, that's what he does well, what we saw there.
Glass with the corner. There's Ketzbauer and Charvet. And Spurs happy to hoist it behind from Dabizas.
Yeah, this is what happens when you haven't been keeping clean sheets, Martin, when you're never sure of your defence or your ability to do that. You get nervy, you get twitchy, and that's exactly what's happened to Spurs. Newcastle sense it. It's the best opportunity, of a goal. They've got good pressure.
And they're level! And it's Gary Speed with a trademark header. The pressure was mounting. It was Newcastle's best spell of the game, and they have embroidered it at White Hart Lane with an equaliser.
Every corner we've seen today, Gary Speed has taken him with his left foot. For once with Stephen Glass on the pitch, he's released to do what he does best. But yet again, I have to say, why on earth does someone come in? Such a good header of the ball, Martin. Totally unmarked, totally free.
Gallagher. He wants to try and get a cross in here. It's a very good one as well. And I don't know what message Bobby Robson's been trying to send on, but certainly plenty of his players out here are still going for the win.
This is a brilliant cross. How he digs that out. Keeper tempted, but has to go back. Speed arrives right on cue, but Freund yet again. And that's great defending from a midfield player. Tracked him all the way back.
Touched by Everson, laid off by Speed. Back in by Pistone. Gallagher! Oh. Referee had to think about that. There were all sorts of arms raised for appeals, possible foul. I don't think there was much hope of that, Andy, was it?
No, it's a great ball in. Great ball from Pistone. Just tucked it in behind the back four. And Chris Perry, I think, happy to see that just drift away.
It's certainly been a third-round match that's grown in stature. And it's looking more and more as though it will all have to be decided a long way north of here. Ginola. Everson. Gary Speed did so well again.
2 extra minutes. Graham Paul's decision. I don't think any team's done enough to actually win the match, Martin. I think both would think they've had good spells in the game. Neither was the more dominant.
Everson. Martin gets it away. In the word, he's played well, but he's not alone in that respect for Newcastle. Speed and Lee have kept them afloat in midfield, particularly in the first half when it was all going towards the Newcastle goal. And here's Pistone. Gallagher wants it threaded in. Well, it was right in every respect, except that Gallagher put it where Walker could save it.
Well, Gallagher's only guiding the ball. All the pace is on it. Because it's straight at him, he's just got to turn his foot and hope that he's guided it wide of the goalkeeper.
Armstrong. Game is spread. He's too high for Everson. Time very nearly up now.
Well, nearly. I think it's one of those, if he'd taken a touch maybe, did he have time? One that he could really have struck, he might have felt more comfortable. He was never moving onto it. Just needed the side foot.
Well, great credit to Newcastle. Such a demanding game as recently as last Thursday in European competition, and the wrong result. So not just the physical effect, the psychological downswing as well, and of conceding the first goal here.
Well, full marks to Bobby and his side for the second half performance. Went a goal down in the second half against the run of play. I thought they had started the better side, and they've responded really well. They've got what they deserve.
Newcastle continue to develop under Bobby Robson. Of course, just half the story now here today, because we go to St James's Park a week on Wednesday. Final score at White Hart Lane today: Tottenham Hotspur 1, Newcastle United 1.